start opening statement.
Again, I think we can shoot a little better. The second half, we shot 35-42. We can do a better job than that. We started out good the first quarter, and that's good. It's always good. How many turnovers we had? Had 14 turnovers again. Rebounds, out-rebounded them. We shot free throws better. Overall, I'm happy with the win. But I thought we were a little stale in running our offense. We got to do a better job, and we'll work on that this week.
Questions?
Coach, Elena Contreras scored a career-high 26 points tonight with 6 made three-pointers.
28 it's got here. 28 or 26.
Correct me, 28. How does her offensive production elevate other players' mindsets when she's making those shots?
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm proud that she scored 28, but I'm more proud of the fact that she's playing pretty good defense now. She didn't get any rebounds. She should have got some rebounds. You can't play a whole game like she did and not get some rebounds, but she did. But we'll take her 28 points, not worry about her rebounds, to be honest with you. But still, she's playing better defense. This team's a lot better. Their best player, Barry, ended up with 6 points. That's their number one player. So, again, that's 2 games in a row. We played pretty good defense on the other team's best player.
Yeah, and then going back to the turnovers, there was stretches of sloppy passes.
Oh.
How do you feel like that was defensive pressure strictly from Kennesaw?
No, it was us not taking care of the ball. It was our inability to make good reads, to be honest with you. There was about one in that first quarter, three or four uncontested mistakes that we shouldn't have made. I mean, one or two we just threw right to them. That's not us. We can't do that.
Kennesaw is kind of uniquely physical in the front court. A lot of people talk about Macy and Blair's size against those type of girls, but that I would think you'd argue that they play just as big as they do.
Well, Macy and Blair are 2 unbelievable athletes. They're a lot better than people think. And when Blair Boggess gets the ball down low, you got to give help. If you don't, she's going to beat you. And so they chose to give help, and when they did, we knocked down some threes. So that was big on our part. We made a couple of errant passes. I think we'd had another chance or 2, or maybe 3, to knock down another 3 if we'd have made better passes. But I'm proud of both of those young ladies.
The other night, you mentioned this team not being able to handle prosperity, but tonight, they get up by 15, and they were able to hold that margin for the entire second half. Speak about how they're able to hold that.
I think that when we get up 15, we got to kick it to 30. And we're not doing that. That's what I think we got to do. We got to kick it to 30, and we didn't do a good job doing that.
Coach, you've talked about defense traveling on the road, and you just mentioned Elena stepping up her defense. What do you guys have to do this week in practice to where, when you go on this 3-game road trip, you can continue to play level of defense?
We'll work just as hard on defense as we do offense. We got 5 days before we go to Western, so we'll work on our shooting, and we'll work on our execution, and we'll work on our defense. We got to get better defensively.
3 of your 4 conference losses have come on the road. Is there anything you're going to try and implement in practice this week?
Let's see, who beat us on the road? La Tech, and who else? FIU, and then Missouri State. Pretty good teams, and we had a chance to win all 3 of those games. Did that answer any of your questions? Thank you, guys. We appreciate you.
AC, a season high for you tonight, 28 points, 6 made three-pointers. That's the most career high three-pointers you've made in a game as well. Is this the best you feel like you've been shooting the ball lately?
I think today, probably yes. I think I had a rough one the last game, but today, for sure.
That was leading to my next question. The other night, obviously not up to your normal par. How much did you challenge yourself in this game?
A lot. I think playing games like that, it motivates you a lot for the next game, and I try not to put a lot of pressure on myself, and it worked.
Macy, Kennesaw is very uniquely physical in the front court, and something that I know a lot of people going into the season was how do 6'1" Macy and Blair go up against teams like Kennesaw? And I think you could speak for yourself here and for Blair. How do you think you handle that physicality that they have?
Yeah, I know Coach always talks about using our mind. Like, they're obviously bigger and stronger than us, but we're going to go in. We don't think we're the underdogs whenever we're playing teams like that. We go in with the mindset that, we're going to do our job and, just trying to play smarter, because where we do lack in athleticism, we can make up with our minds.
Do you think you and Blair are equally, if not more physical than most other post players?
I would like to think so. We both don't shy away from contact. We like to get physical down there. So, I enjoy playing physical, and I know Blair does too. So that's part of how we play.
Kirsten, Coach made the comment on Thursday night about this team handling prosperity, being able to bury teams. Tonight, you go up by 15. You're able to kind of keep that distance tonight, but obviously, Coach wants a little bit more. How does this team extend big leads like that?
Yeah, I think we did a better job today compared to this last game about keeping energy most of the game. I think that's something that we really need to focus on, is kind of keeping energy and keeping that throughout the whole game. And I think we did better tonight, but obviously, we still have time to grow. So I think we can do better.
Elena, we asked Coach about your performance tonight, and the first thing he said was talking about your defense. How have you seen your defensive game grow to, one, not just help the team on that side of the ball, but improve your offense?
Tremendously. I think that was one of the biggest things that they were on me for at the beginning of the season. So to be able to play both sides of the ball is really big to me.
And then, Macy, talked the other day about the mental side of going on the road. You have a whole week to prepare before your 3-game road trip. What are the aspects the team needs to do to go into that road trip and try and maintain the second place in the conference?
Yeah, we just have to come in and practice our butts off every single day. Just prepare, as if we weren't in this position, and just keep grinding and just keep getting better. Because, yes, we're going on the road, and just focus on our defense, because defense is what's going to ultimately win us those games.
Macy had a strong performance on both sides of the ball tonight. What does it mean to you that either you or any other of your teammates can step up on any given night?
Oh, me? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I knew that they were doubling Blair, and we go to Blair a lot. And Blair did an amazing job finding everybody and finding those open people, and taking what they were giving her and just being physical and being a presence down there. And so I knew that was my job, was to step up and make those shots and go make plays, and also to just try to kind of relieve pressure off her, make it easier for her to score, make them have to not help as much. And so, yeah, that's just my job, and that's what I did.
Thank you.
Yes!